Hello, 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 everyone. How are y'all doing on this lovely Wednesday? I was about to say Tuesday. This lovely Tuesday. I've had a great day. I took a day off today because I'm gonna take me a mini vacay. I don't need to tell y'all where I'm going, but I'm gonna be taking a mini vacay on Friday, and then I'll be back Sunday. Um, y'all gonna get the review for Siesta Key. Um, on Friday at wherever I'm staying at. So y'all gonna get the review there. It's gonna be a different location. Um, but yeah, giving y'all a heads up. But I'm very excited because I need to get out of this state. I need to get out of this state. I need to get out of Michigan. I need to get out of the city. I I need to get out of Flint and I need to get out of Michigan. So I'm going out of state. Okay, just for 2 days. Nothing big, but just like a mini vacay, recharge, different scenery, different environments. So I'm ready for that. But yeah, y'all gonna get the review Friday at a different location. So um last night was episode 8 of season 3 of Mayans MC. Episode was called A Mixed Up and Splendid Rescue. This episode was really good. It was really good. I really enjoyed the episode. They didn't give us too much. They gave us just enough, you know. Um but only 2 more episodes left of the season, and I think the season only got 10 episodes. So only 2 more episodes until the season finale. So I'm very excited about how this season is going to wrap up because girl, this season was a lot. Okay, so let's get into it. But yeah, I hope y'all had a great Wednesday so far. So we see opening up the episode, we still seeing Letty trying to wake up Coco. Coco OD. Okay, Coco was foaming at the mouth, knocked out. Okay, he OD, and she see him. She's still trying to wake him up. She slap him. Wake up, Coco. Wake up. Wake up. She just slapping him. I'm like, girl, you gotta slap him harder, okay? So she's slapping him, and he not waking up. And then Hope wakes up, and she sees Letty shaking Coco to wake up. Coco Hope, she start, rummaging through her bag and she pull out a needle. I'm like, girl, are you about to kill him again? What are you doing? She gets the needle and she stabs him in the leg, and Letty just start hitting Hope, just like hitting her. I'm like, yes, hit her. All right. And then out of nowhere, Coco, he's still knocked out after Hope hit him in the leg out of nowhere. That's Coco. He wake up, he start throwing up. Girl, 3 minutes in, 3 minutes into the episode. Okay, 3 minutes. And so next we see Taza. Taza's in the bathroom, and then Nails, she busts in there and then she start throwing up. When she started throwing up, I said, girl, you better not be what I think you are. Girl, you better not be pregnant. And so I'm doing my calculations in my head. I'm like, okay, she only been with one dude, her and Hank, they friends and everything. But girl, for 2 times we've seen you in this episode, girl, the only guy that you've been messing around with is Angel. And I'm like, girl, she pregnant by Angel. I tweeted when she threw up. When she threw up, I said, she better not be what I think she is. And then I tweeted after, she pregnant, and I bet it's Angel. Girl, I said, no, 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 no. So she throwing up, and Hank, bless Hank's heart, okay, because his heart's gonna get broken. Hank checks up on her, making sure she's okay, and she's like, I'm so stupid, like, I'm pregnant and like the dude is not in the picture. I'm like, you're right about that. Okay, well, he's in the picture. He works with you. You work for him, I should say. But like, yeah, not like that. And so he's just reassuring her that everything's gonna be okay. And he really does have feelings for this girl. And I'm like, Hank is gonna get his heart broken at the end of the season. I'm just letting y'all know he gonna get his heart broken. Um, so we see Ezekiel and Gabby, you know, they all cute, lovey-dovey, you know, playing house and everything. And so Ezekiel is planning a brunch, okay? We getting fancy with the Reyes family. We getting brunch, okay? And he was like, you know what, I want to do this because seeing you with your family, it's like, I want to do this with my family. And I'm like, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Sorry. My grandmother was trying to get in. That situation is for another video. But back to the show. So um yeah, Easy and Gabby, they planning brunch because, you know, Ezekiel saw her with her family and like experiencing all the laughter and good times that he had at dinner with them last episode. He was like, you know, I want to do that with my family. And I said, girl, are you sure about that? He said, yeah, I'm sure about that. So I'm like, okay, whatever you want to do. So him and Gabby are fixing up the dinner, and Gabby tells Ezekiel that I have a, you know, surprise. I got accepted into nursing school, and you know, he's very excited for it. And she tells him that it's in another city, and she later tells him that she applied for this way before they even started dating. And in that scene, I said, Gabby, you better not put your dreams on hold for him. You better not do that. You know, look here, I'm not into, I don't know much about med school and everything like that, but I'm pretty sure it's hard getting into any type of, you know, clinical or anything like that during, you know, for like health and stuff like that, being a doctor, residencies, clinicals for doctors, nurse, dentist, any type of medical field, you know, going through that. So I say, Gabby, you better not sacrifice, you know, your life for him. You better not do that. And so, um, yeah. And so we see Angel. We see Angel. He's getting out of bed, and he sees he's getting ready to go to the brunch, and he sees Adelita's uniform, her prison uniform, and he takes it and he smells it. And I said, "What is with y'all? I don't know. What is with that? Is smelling y'all significant other stuff? Like, no, no, no. I don't want to smell your clothes. Like, I do my significant other's laundry, but I'm not touching your underwear. I'm not doing all that. But like, I don't want to sniff. No, no. I don't understand why people be doing that. Cause that ain't me. That is not me. And so he takes her uniform and he throws it in the garbage. Now, I thought about this when I went to sleep. And I was like, I think I forgot to mention Adelita in the last episode. So Adelita, she found Minnie and everything like that. So Adelita takes Minnie to where, you know, her group is staying at. And she sees another girl, and they're all young kids. They're all young, like 7 years old to like teenagers. And Adelita sees this one teenager, and she's pregnant. But then I think Minnie told her about how, you know, when Adelita went to jail and like everything just kind of shifted. I didn't pay attention to that scene, but I think Minnie told her how like something happened to her when she was there when Adelita left, and I think I think that was his name, Pedro, did something to her. I don't know, but Adelita seen that one girl was pregnant, and I was like, oh, did Pedro get this girl pregnant? Like, what's going on? And so then Pedro tells Adelita, you know, everything was hard since you left, and like we were doing our best. And then Adelita kills Pedro, and so she killed him, and she shaved all the kids' heads and everything like that. So that's what happened with Adelita in the last episode. Like I said, I don't know if I told y'all about that, but there you go. Alright, I had to do something for a minute. I had to fix something up. Alright, so yeah, that's what happened with Adelita last week. Sorry that I didn't mention it. But, okay. So, we see Letty. Letty's going into Coco's room, and he's talking to Hope. She was like, can you leave? I need to talk to my deity. So, Hope leaves. And he tells Letty that he wants to get clean, him and Hope. I'm like, okay. And he was like, you know, I can't do this on my own. And like, she helped me multiple times. I'm like, bro, you saying this to your daughter. Like, this is your kid. All right, your daughter is there for you. Like, your daughter will be there for you to help you get clean, but you're putting your daughter aside for a girl. And I'm like, bro, like, your kid is there to help you. She will be there with you to get you clean. But, like, you pushing her away for a girl. And I'm like, bro, like, that's messed up. Like, your daughter is, like, right there, all right? And you're going to say that. Like, Hope is the only one that can help you. Like, really? Okay, so Easy is getting everything ready for brunch, and Angel comes. Look here. Angel is the definition of a Debbie Downer. I just realized this. Like, he is such a Debbie Downer. Angel is that type of person as to where if I can't be happy, nobody can be happy. If my life isn't going good, nobody's life is going to be good. So that's just Angel. He likes to project his anger and what he's going through on other people and not deal with it himself. So he is such a Debbie Downer. And he is being very disrespectful to Gabby. And Easy tells her that she got into nursing school. Pops is excited for her. Angel, he does like a petty little golf clap and he starts saying, why are you here? Why are you still in Santo Padre? So what, you're going to play house and have these babies and what, you're going to leave? All right. And then he starts talking about his mom because Gabby wore her apron. And he was like, he brings up his mom. And Easy freaks out about that. And Angel leaves, and it's like, you are such a Debbie Downer. Like I said, if Angel's not happy, nobody else can be happy. He's just gonna project his anger onto other people instead of dealing with it himself, and he needs to just grow up. So, Paulo is in Tijuana, Mexico, and I was just being funny. I'm sorry, Tijuana, Mexico. I'm sorry, y'all. Paulo is in Tijuana, Mexico. And he goes to talk to the LNG boss. And he gives him an opportunity to help the LNG boss get more rich. So we'll get back to that later. So Galindo is in his office. And Emily's sister tells him, look here, the medical examiner wants to talk to you. And I said to myself, oh my gosh, can you please answer this freaking phone call from this medical examiner? Oh my gosh, just answer the freaking phone call. Like, I understand your mama passed away. I get that. You're hurt. But my God, if I gotta go through one more episode of you not answering this phone about the medical examiner, I'm gonna break this TV. Answer the freaking phone. So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna answer the phone. So he answers the phone, and you can see the look on his face. He's very shocked, but you can't hear what the medical examiner is saying. So back at the clubhouse, they have a meeting with the Arizona charter and another Mayans charter. Bishop decided, today I'm going to do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, one more is missing because we know Creeper got arrested with everything that happened last episode. So Creeper isn't there. So Bishop was like, where's Coco? I'm like, now you want to know where Coco is. Coco been MIA since y'all dropped the heroin at the border. He been MIA since, and now you want to do a head count, Bishop? Okay. So Bishop was like, where's Coco? And Gilly was like, yeah, he's recovering from the surgery. Bishop was like, what surgery? Gilly was like, man, I thought I told you. Bishop was like, look here, if Coco isn't at the next meeting, he's gone. Okay, so you better make sure he's at the next meeting. And so they talk about the aftermath of what happened and how, Ramos got what he deserved and how Bishop paid off the cop and how that orchestrated and everything like that. So then the other Mayans charter, he tells Bishop that, okay, well, the rest of the, Mayans are looking at Conche to be the next head of the Mayans. And Bishop is pissed about that. But, they're saying there can only be one king, and that's Bishop. And did y'all notice how the Arizona boss, he got messed up in the face? Because apparently Conche, must have beat him up. So, I'm going to tell y'all this. And I don't know if anybody else agree with this, but I'm going to just say this to myself. But I think Bishop is going to be the next Clay Morrow. He is going to be the next Clay Morrow because y'all remember Clay, he was somewhat likable. Clay was, and I'm talking about Clay Morrow on Sons of Anarchy. All right, he was the president, and then Jax was the vice president. Clay, he was somewhat likable, you know, like he always defended SOA, but as seasons progressed, he got more money hungry and he got more power hungry. And you kind of seen how that messed up with the charming SOA charter and what happened, him being killed and everything like that. And so I think that if the Mayans, if this show gets greenlit for more seasons, um, I feel like I feel like what's going to happen is that Bishop is going to start turning into Clay because he's getting power hungry because he wants to be the head Mayan in charge. He wants to be the king of the Mayans motorcycle club. He wants to be, you know, the judge, the jury, the prosecutioner. He wants to be all that. He wants to be the head Mayan in charge of the whole Mayan charters. And, you know, that comes with him being power hungry. And so I feel like he's going to be the next Clay Morrow. And like I said, if they get greenlit for more seasons and you're going to see that progression, he's going to, they might kill him because he's coming more power hungry and money hungry. So I'm putting it out there. Bishop is going to be the next Clay Morrow. Not in a good way. So, cut to Letty. Letty sees Hope and she tells him about how, you know, her grandma and his mom, Coco's mom, she was a heroin addict and, you know, how she didn't care about them. And, what else? She asked Hope, like, do you love Coco enough to get clean? And Hope was like, I'll try. And I'm like, girl, try is not a good answer. It's either yes, no. There's no yes, no, maybe, I don't know. It's yes or no. Do you want to get clean or no? But here's the thing. I'm not an addict. I've never been an addict. I don't know anybody who's an addict. But, you know, you can't force someone to get clean. They have to get clean on themselves. They have to realize that my life is messed up and I'm depending on something to make me happy, to make me, you know, stable, to help me think clearly, to help me get moving. Like, they're depending on this stuff, whether it's alcohol, drugs, or even sex, you know, anything could be addicting. But that person has to hit rock bottom, like rock bottom for them to want to get help. And so I don't know if Hope is at that point to where she want to get help, and I don't know if Coco's at that point to where you want to get help. I don't know, but you're going to want to get help. You can't force someone to get help. You're going to want to get help, okay? So, let's see. Sorry I had to get deep with y'all for the one time, but I had to. Okay, so Hank is at his mom's house, and he was like, look here, is it okay if I invite a friend over for dinner? You know, she just needs a little, you know, someone, know that, you know, someone's there for her. And he's talking about Nails, and his mom's like, yes. So Nails is going to come over for dinner, and I'm like, oh, you're going to get your heart broken. Okay, so we see Laura. Y'all remember Laura? Taza went to visit her a couple episodes ago. But Laura visits Taza. And y'all, this kind of like shocked me a little bit. So Laura, she, you know, says that I want to apologize, Taza, for, you know, David. I see it as David, but she said David. So she apologized for blaming Taza for David's death. And she was like, I saw you and David together, and I told Paulo, and I said, whoa, what? I said, whoa, what? I said, girl, what? Wait, what? And then she said, you know, in our family, that's not accepted. And I'm like, so Taza's gay? Or he's bisexual? Like, what? I was like, what? I'm like, I did not see that. Like, I didn't, that shocked me because, you know, in previous seasons, like, you never seen him with, you know, anybody. Like, you didn't see him with a girl, you didn't see him with a guy, so it's like you didn't really think about it. But I'm like, oh my gosh, Taza's gay or bisexual? wow, did not know that. Wow. And she told Paulo, and Paulo ended up killing David. And she asked Taza, does the club know that, you're gay or bisexual? Because he didn't really say, like, I'm gay or I'm bisexual. He didn't say that. So it was like assuming which one. And, um, and he was like, no, I didn't tell the club because I can't lose. I lost one life. I can't lose another one. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like he really loved this David. I want to know more about this. Oh my gosh. But she gives him something. She gives him something that was David. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not know that. I did not know that. Okay, so Galindo goes to his former housekeeper's house, and he asked her, did my mom tell you anything about, before she died? Like, do you know anything? Because y'all were really close. And y'all, the housekeeper spilled some tea. She was like, look here, your mama was afraid of Emily, okay? Because Emily was working with the Reyes brothers, and your wife must be doing some shady stuff, okay? So you need to look out for your wife, okay? So, um, okay, let me do something because I'm fixing food right now. It's in the air fryer, so I need to flip it. So hold on one second, y'all. All right, y'all, I got 12 minutes left. My wings look good in the air fryer. They look nice and crispy. Oh, I can't wait to eat them. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so, um, Gabby, Ezekiel takes Gabby to his fair spot, and it's on like a abandoned bridge, whatever. And so he was like, sorry about my ex or something like that, talking about Emily. And Gabby was like, look here, I don't care about your ex. I don't care about her. And Ezekiel was like, well, she said you're pretty. And Gabby was like, look here, Ezekiel, girls like that only say that I'm pretty, or, they usually say I'm pretty for a Latina. And then it's like, they say exotic or ethnic because I look different, and like I don't have blonde hair and I don't have pale skin. I'm like, you better say it, Gabby, because Gabby is beautiful. Girl, her eyebrows be sharp. And so he apologized for what happened at brunch, and um, she talks about how she came from Santo. No, let me switch it. He tells her that he doesn't want her to go to the nursing school in a different city, but then he's like, I don't want to be the reason that you don't go. And I'm like, for sure, like, and y'all just dating, like, y'all really didn't make it official, like, yeah, that's my girlfriend, that's my boyfriend. Y'all are just having fun, y'all are dating. And it's like, don't, and I literally said this, I'm like, girl, do not put your dreams on hold for a dude. Like, do not do that. Anybody who's watching, if you have a dream, do not put your dreams on hold for your boyfriend or girlfriend. Don't do that. If y'all are just dating, especially, and y'all not in a relationship, like y'all just having fun here and there, don't put your dreams on the back burner for anyone, okay? Because that may be a once in a lifetime opportunity. And unless y'all are in a committed relationship, y'all boyfriend, girlfriend, y'all been together for a while and y'all can work out the long distance, that's fine. But if y'all not in a relationship, y'all not doing any of this stuff, don't put your dreams on hold for anybody. I'm like, Gabby, you better take that opportunity, because that is very competitive, getting into any type of med school. And it's like, girl, you want to be a nurse? Do it. Take the opportunity. But then also Gabby talks about how she came from what is it you I want to make sure I say this right. Yukon? Where did she come from? Yucatan, Mexico? Yeah, no. No. No, she didn't. Oh, where did she come from? It starts with a Y. It starts with a Y. Oh, man. She came from a different state. I'm going to just say it. She came from a different state. Okay. And, well, she came from Mexico. But she came to Santo Padre because she wanted to get away from the violence. And she told Ezekiel, what happened with you that night, it's like, I don't want to go through that again. And I'm like, girl, you in this life now. Like, you gonna have to deal with it. You in this life, girl. So, Sorry. Okay. So Angel's at home and he's being depressed. He calls up someone to come over. Um, we see Hope coming back from the bathroom and Coco is just shaking, most likely detoxing. Um, Galindo pops up on former head of security. And y'all, let me tell you this. Former head of security was like, look here, I got some hair under these braids. And I said, dang, look at that mane. I said, whoo, that's a lot of hair. FHOS, I would love to run my fingers through your hair, but my hair might get, caught because your hair look a little curly. I'm like, my hair look curly too. Once I take these braids out, my hair going to be curly too. But I just want to run my fingers through his hair because that was a lot of mane. And so Galindo asked FHOS, did you see my mom with the Reyes, with any Reyes member or anything like that? And so he said that the examiner called and she said that she died due to strangulation. And so FHOS was like, you know what? I wanted to tell you, but I didn't know when it was the right time. But when we went to see your mom's, I noticed motorcycle tracks at the house. So I'm like, girl, it's going to be a shocker when he finds out that his brothers killed their mama because his mama hired Happy to kill their mama because she was jealous. Girl, that's gonna be an episode. Okay, so Angel calls Nails, and I said, girl, what? He calls Nails, and she's freaking out. She's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm so stupid. I shouldn't have even come here. Oh my god, like, I'm freaking out. Like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. Oh my god. She's freaking out, and she just says, look here, I'm pregnant. And he's like, what? She's like, yeah, I'm pregnant with our child. And he's like, our child? He's like, yes. And he kissed her on her forehead. I thought he was about to punch her for a minute. That's what I thought. But he looked happy. All right, so now we winding down with the episode in the scenes. You know how they do. So we see Hope, and she looks at Coco while he's sleeping, and she says, "Forget me," and then she leaves. Okay, she's going back to Drugs R Us and Kurt Cobain, and Isaac. So Paulo, he's at the LNG headquarters in Tijuana, Mexico. And he tells the LNG dude, look here, I can help you get rich by taking a lot of Galindo's territory. So he's going to be in cahoots with them. Alright, next y'all, this scene took me out. We see Galindo. Galindo, he's getting ready for bed. Then we see Emily, she reading a book, okay? Emily looks at him, he looks at her. He looks at Emily, he's staring at her. Alright, he take her book, he's still staring at her. He take off her glasses, and he stands there for a minute. He just standing there, just looking dead at her. Just staring at her. Y'all, in that moment, I thought he was about to punch her dead in her face. I thought he was about to punch her. It's not funny. It's not funny. But what he found out, I thought he was going to punch her dead in her face because he kept staring at her and she was staring at him and it was quiet. I'm like, he about to punch her in her face. But he ain't punching her in her face. He gets in the bed and they start kissing. Y'all, he did a couple of quick pumps and he just started crying. I said, really? We just gonna do some quick pumps and... Okay, whatever. So then we see Bishop. He goes to his ex-wife's house and he sees the for sale sign on the house. Okay, so Easy, he takes Gabby to an ice cream shop. He gets a phone call from Bishop. And they're talking about, a plan, what they're going to do with Conche. Okay, meanwhile, we see these two white dudes. Gabby's looking at the menu. And these two white dudes are being unoriginal and making racist jokes, saying, where's your passport? Ha ha ha. Are you waiting for your boyfriend to get deported? Ha ha ha. Unoriginal jokes. Unoriginal jokes, okay? Trying to be funny, unoriginal racist jokes. Not funny at all. So she leaves and Ezekiel sees what's wrong. and he starts punching on the dudes. Wow, 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 wow. He's punching on them, okay? Gabby tries to pull Ezekiel off of the dude. He elbows her right in the nose. She moves her hand, blood is coming from her nose. He's yelling, Gabby, and then the cops outside, they come in, they trying to pull him off, but then Ezekiel punches one and he ends up getting arrested, and that's the end of the episode. But I just want to say this. Look here. If my dude, look here, if my boyfriend ever got into a fight, I ain't got no boyfriend, I'm single AF. But look here, if I was in a relationship and my boyfriend got into a fight, I'm not gonna jump in. I'm not gonna pull him off because you're in the zone. You're in the zone. You're fighting someone. You're in the zone. You only got one objective, and that is to end your enemy. You are just fighting. You just punching. You just punching them. When you try to pull someone back, they think in their mind, oh crap, somebody wants to get their butt beat. Oh wow. That's what I feel like was running through Ezekiel's mind. And he was just caught up in the moment, caught up in the anger, and Gabby tried to help and she got the end of an elbow. And I said, girl, you just shouldn't have done anything. You should have just screamed or something, but not get involved, because she ended up getting hit. And I said, dang, and he ended up getting arrested. Y'all, that was the episode of Mayans MC, episode 8. Like I said, it was a good episode. It wasn't a lot, but it wasn't, nothing. It was a really good episode. It was a really good episode. But y'all, I'm ready to see what's going to happen in the last 2 episodes, okay? So, I will see you guys Friday. See you guys Friday, alright? Love you guys. Peace and love.